morning, Marshall Larson.
Good morning.
July 25th, and then we're getting ready for the Chrysler 300 Club 3 or 4 day tour, right? And what's going to happen this morning?
Well, we're going out to a cam grinder shop for a tour.
Excellent.
And also to his brother's crank grinding shop.
Awesome. So this morning with a cup of coffee and the crank, this morning is a real grind.
That's it. It's going to be a grind.
This is Mike Meier here, and Chrysler 300 Club member, and Marshall Larson. And I was going to tell Missy this coffee tastes just like mud. And you know what her answer would be? It was just ground this morning.
Sorry about that.
Sorry about that. There's my daughter, Misty Meier, there.
That.
We're down in St. Paul here at Misty's place, and Misty's going to join the group on Friday with her 61 New Yorker called
Probably
Lady Luck.
Saturday.
Probably Saturday. You got to do Friday. Yeah, you got to work Friday. Okay. And this is Marshall Larson, owner of a 300G, which is in the shop right now. That does happen. Sorry about that.
It's in my shop.
And Mike Meier will bring the old reliable 300C that isn't perfect, that has a few little glitches, but it's down here anyway.
Sorry about that.
Sorry about that. Morning, Marshall.
There's the boys. Oh boy, here comes the camera.
You know something?
Hello there.
Morning, Randy. How you doing this morning?
I'm still.
We're I guess you'd consider us late, but that's okay. We're used to being late, right, Marshall?
Well, if you travel with him, yes.
This is the earliest I've ever seen you up, quite
That
frankly.
can happen, yeah.
Here's Snabby. You got a good-looking shirt on today, and yeah.
Good seeing you.
Yeah, good to see you.
Boy, what a wonderful. I've been here.
Little dog and pony show.
I've been here many times already, and all that. So this is nothing new. In fact, I rolled in with a Barry cam in my seat. Yeah, about 30 years ago. I had them guys do that, you know.
How you doing, man? No, just another building. Oh, not even.
Hey, Noel. Hey, Reg. I'm going to check out here and say hello to everybody. Morning. Beautiful morning, huh?
Mike Meier. Hey, buddy. Good to see you. All right.
Look,
You see
I have
the
to look.
camera, then
Rob,
you see Mike.
Wow, it's been 10 years. And,
Yeah.
In fact, I have for you, or what was it, Andy, I made 3 DVDs of the Branson meet.
Yeah.
I've got the transmission clinic and everything, whatever you guys would want to do with you.
Hey, Mike.
Carlton.
How are you?
Oh, awesome. Herb, nice meeting you.
Likewise.
And there's Joe. Morning, Noel. You getting the lobe about it? The ups and downs about cam grinding, huh? Morning, Ace. Morning, Ace. How's she going, man?
Oh, Mike.
Mike Meier.
Yes, sir.
Bill.
Yes, sir.
Yep. 56 Dodge.
Yes.
Did you tell him about? He's got some 315s, adjustable rockers. He has them on his. Yeah, he has some, right? Right, Ace? I think you do. Did you forget already? You're not that old. Anyhow, I'm going to check down. Good seeing you, Bill. That hurts.
I may not have them anymore.
Carlton, Joe is showing us the ups and downs about cam grinding. This is Mary Cam. Quite an operation. Noel Hostel is here from Illinois. He has a white 300F that I parked so close I could have even put a dent in the back bumper. No, I parked close so nobody would walk by and scrape it. Did you know that when Joe wasn't
an international 806 contractor?
Yeah, well, yeah, Carlton, did you know that when Joe was in high school, he had auto mechanics, he was a straight A student.
Born and raised on a farm.
Here at Barry Cam Service here, and my hat's on crooked.
Go right downtown.
Good to see everybody. Carlton Schroeder here. Where's your C?
Yeah, my C's back in the hotel parking lot. That's good.
I know. Barb wanted air conditioning.
Yeah, right on.
There you go. I saved you. See you back home there. Okay, Marshall, this is awesome, huh? Nice little get together here, and
Yep.
You got a 50 Tango Red 55 300 there. So it's all good. Now let's get motivating, right? We're gonna go for lunch or somewhere, or where?
No, we're going up to the crank place.
Gotcha. Next part of the 300 Club tour here is a machine shop that does crankshafts. So if you aren't all around, you can just say, hey, have coffee, and say, was this ground this morning? Oh, that's a shop cat. He's been here for so good.
The radius of the crankshaft right here, that's one of the most important things for strength. We want to maintain that size. Pretty much anything. Yeah, that's the grinder. We've got another crankshaft grinder right there. That's the one I use.
So what do you do? You know, an ace, if you want to take a little bit of clearance out on your crank, you can use gum wrappers under the bearing shell. I've heard of that. Have you ever heard of that? Tin foil?
Stuff like that. It ain't going to be the same, you know, and it probably wouldn't hurt anything if you're just going down the road, but if you plan on getting on it a little better, you know, it just makes more sense. Good insurance to balance an engine. It's only a couple $100, you know, to balance it. To me, I wouldn't even put a motor together without doing it. Nope. Now this particular one, this is a V8, big block, Chevy looks like. What you have to do here is you got to weigh all your pistons, okay? You take the lightest one, and you match the rest of them to it on the gram scale here. And we try and get them right on, but we'll tolerate a half a gram. A dollar bill is a gram. So we try and get it within like a half a dollar bill per weight. Then what you do is you set this up. And this goes on the scale here. You zero the scale out. And what you do is you put the big end on this part, the reciprocating end, the small end, which would be the pin end here, and you weigh all your rods. You take the lightest one and then you match the rest of them to it, and what we do is we grind them. You know, the rod, you know, to get the right weight. Then what we do, instead of hanging them for the reciprocating end, we just weigh the whole rod. And then whatever the difference is, we take it off the pin end. Okay, that's how you got to do that. And then you take, there's percentages that you use, and then you set up your bob weights, and then these represent your piston, your rings, your wrist pin, your locks if you're using them, your connecting rod, your bearings, and that gets put on to each one of these journals. And then what we do is we spin it up to 600 RPMs when we balance it. And it's kind of like a tire balancer. All you do is you bring this over, because the processor tells us where to remove it, at what angle. I don't know where he's got that right at the moment, but it's a degree finder that you stick on the front here, and it tells you, okay, at 90 degrees you got to take 20 grams out. So you turn this so it says 90 degrees, you come down and remove it. And it'll tell you which end to take it out on too. It's pretty nice. So then you got a balanced crankshaft after that. And if you have to add heavy metal, what we got to do then is we put the heavy metal in, we drill it and ream it this way, and it's a press fit, the heavy metal. If you put it in this way, when we first bought this, we were doing that. We're putting the heavy metal in this way, and we did a motor for a sprint car one time, and that heavy metal flew out of there and pretty much wrecked his whole motor, you know. But we were human, you know, we didn't do much of it. That's when we were first learning everything, you know. And so yeah, that's the engine balancing. And stuff, so we don't see much of them. Probably racers more than anything right now this time of the year. If they pop an engine, you know, they want it right away, you know.
shop.
Well, if we're gonna clean them, and that's basically for cleaning, but we'll put them in the oven first, and then shotgun them, because the shot don't seem to stick in the, like in the nose of the crank where the threads are and stuff. It seems to fall out nicer.
Well, was there ever a treatment on that after you run the drill or anything like that?
Like tractor stuff, I'll check it. I always check it before and I check it after. And if it needs hardening, we take them to, well, Plain Metals is the name of the place. But that's not cheap anymore.
Spray well.
You welded a cast iron engine blocks if they got cracked?
I have. I don't like to waste my time on it anymore. It's so time consuming. And then you have to offset the counterweight so everything runs smooth when it's dirty. Once you got it set,
Actually weld up a lobe. Spray weld on the lobe. Right here. Very interesting, Rand.
Not here. I don't recommend it, but maybe there's somebody in the world that does, but I don't. That's our crank straightener right there. And if I work long enough, I can get them real close to right on. But if you're grinding it, a thousandths or two ain't gonna hurt a darn thing, you know. And then what we got here is a towel resurfacer for resurfacing heads. We don't even like to use it for heads because it's not the proper way to go. What happens is on heads, the belt will end up crawling up at the beginning of the head, and it'll actually round your heads a little bit. The best way to go is on the resurfacer. And especially nowadays, everything's aluminum, and they want a mirror finish on it because of the gasket. So that's what we use it for. This we use more for manifolds. They'll work for that. And then we, press we use for pressing off gears and just different projects we got going. This is a rod resurfacer here. Off the rod. These dowels got to come out. This particular rod, you can only cut this side because on this side it's got the hump on it, so you can't do nothing in here. So we cut this. What you do is you put it in the cat cutter, tighten it down, you come over the stone, you clean it up, you do the same for this, then you dig same amount of this, you do this. Then you put them together, torque them down. There's different mandrels that we use, and then we just hone it. There's a gauge that we use for making sure that it's right. And what we do too is we'll check the center for size and the outside edges, because you gotta watch that, otherwise your stone will wear it, goofy sometimes, so you gotta watch that. Otherwise you're gonna get too much crush on your bearing and you'll end up spinning the bearing.
Thank you very much.
It's kind of amazing to see that you guys come from all over the country. That's pretty neat. Yeah.
Well, here we are at Engelke Machine here. We got the gathering here. Everybody has their minds full of crankshaft grinding and rods and everything else. And now I guess it's getting pretty close to lunchtime, right, Bob?
I'm hungry.
Oh, I am too. I didn't have breakfast, so I'm extra hungry.
There you go.
Yeah, so I got some DVDs I want to give to you, Bob. You're the man, I guess, that can unravel them and get them around and do anything you want with them and all that. So about 6 hours of the Branson meet in 2009 at 57 Heaven. So
They should go through airport security, okay? Shouldn't they?
I think so. Mike, I think a pretty reputable fella here, and I could probably pass through. I don't have any iron in my joints or any stuff to where I would set off any counters or anything, but hey, We'll talk to you later. Thanks, Bob. Thanks for the warning.
That's strange.
Hello there, Randy. What do we have going on here now?
Hola, Paco. ¿Cómo está usted?
You said 2 tacos? This is a...
Buenos tacos.
Buenos. And we made her here, and no power steering caps, or I almost ran into the telemarketer there, backing up.
So far, we're trouble-free.
So trouble-free.
Been a good day.
Oh, awesome. So I'm going to check out here, and we're going to eat, and then after that, yeah, if you hadn't said something, we could have had a disaster. I would have had to give him my C if I would have ran into that. Well, this is our lunch stop here, Thursday. We have some other car collection to go to today and that, but Randy Geyer chose this Minnetonka Drive In, so isn't that lineup of 300s looks gorgeous here? C does too. Sorry about that. Hey, Carlton. You know something that he didn't order.
We're Hodang.
And he didn't order pickles on his cheeseburger because it's a dilly already. Sorry about that. I want to hear what your name is, and I'm my daughter called me. And Marshall, I stole your joke to him. I said he didn't order pickles on his burger because he's a dilly already. Sorry about that. I'm going to put the camera down before I intimidate too many more people.
A bunch of good ones today.
So Herb, the old F made her just with no trouble at all here. Must have had about an hour trip, right? I thought you were Herb. You're Dave. You're Dave. I was talking to you. You're like, sorry about that, Dave. But we made it here okay and everything, and we're going to look at a private car collection here. A private collection here. You know who owns this collection? You know what the guys do? Awesome. Wow.
Rick, we got a message saying tell Rick
Did you see when you walked in there was a Messerschmitt over there? And then Mrs. Schmidt's right behind you in the back of the room. Sorry about that. And then here's Bruce, the owner of this wonderful collection here. He's the owner that put this thing together here. Pretty awesome, huh, Marshall?
It looks like those wood slats look like they go up into the front of the machine.
Well, the wood flat.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. This type of design or pattern, it's going
BMW Isaiahs.
Oh, they all have little leaky cars like this?
Well, that Isaiah is the one where the door opens in the front.
Yeah, in the front, yeah.
That one I've seen.
And that one, he's got, well, he actually,
Dynavision, you can maybe do that and check your Dynaflow out. Well, that's in pretty nice shape. Oh, Bill, where we made her here, the 55, and you know how you know there's different power steering caps? You lose them, and then when you look for them, then you learn.
They're all different.
Yeah, well, this is the Host Hotel here, huh, Bill? And this is at Minneapolis Marriott West, right? Right over here.
Right to your right, to your left. Walk in, sit on your left.
Here you are, Marshall. Do you have are you turned in the right direction, or?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. We'll see you guys in a little bit. Ace. Hey, Ace.
Yeah.
Better put your hat on. Melanoma.
Right.
That happens.
And ridden extremely good.
You have your torque wrench, huh? 35 pounds. John, let's see. John is Irish, right, John?
Oh, yeah.
Irish?
Yeah.
And the thing is, you're probably part Polish, too. Look at that. I have a little bit of that in there.
Oh, that's
I use a Ziploc and a rubber band. Wait, no. Heat temperature O-rings will work.
Oh,
that works. Good seeing you guys. It's nice to be here. Okay, and I had the same problem on my E. This works perfect, but you could get a flat board and put on their 1959 300E coupe, 550 made, 413 wedge, 380 horsepower.
there's a good idea.
Yeah.
I hadn't thought about that.
Come on in, folks. We're having a swap meet. Bill?
Yeah. Hey, you got a Ford 390? Ford 352 or 390, 63 or 64.
Has a dual quad.
Or Thunderbird 60
or 60. These others I don't know about.
A Plymouth, Sonoramic, same as the F.
Yours is a Plymouth?
Yeah, Plymouth, Sonoramic Plymouth. Or is that a Golden Commando 395?
Oh, cool.
There you are, Ace. Maybe that's for your next car you're going to restore.
I got to get the first one first.
Yeah, which one is that? Which first one is that? And I'm going to check out here and help Herb out here. Let's see. Darn it, they let anybody here. Dave Schwann from Earlville, Iowa. Hey, good seeing you, Dave. Retired now and everything, and he's still Ace Towing Services down here too. Randy Thorne, Ace, retired and got two. Hey, look, well, is somebody giving a... You better get in there. Yeah. Is somebody giving a seminar on filleting fish here?
There are some states, though.
What's happening?
Well, we don't have a tubing cutter, so we're...
Stuff shows it, too.
You should put it on the bumper of the F. That would work. Right, Noel? We could use this one, this white one right here.
Special license, this does be for fire and HSTPs and...
That happens. Anyhow, I'm going to leave you guys alone and I'll stop heckling you here. Sorry about that. Catch you guys later. Chrysler 300 meet. Marriott, Minneapolis West here. See you all tomorrow. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I should go in there, Andy.
Hey, when you come back, Andy, bring a glass. I got a fresh bottle in the bag.
And Andy, what I did. Morning, Rusto, Mike.
Hi, good morning.
Hey, how's she going this fine morning?
Hey, guys.
Morning, Carlton.
How are you?
Oh, excellent.
That was a nice job.
Well, she's all right, huh? Morning, Dave. How's she going? Morning, Dave and Dave.
Yeah.
Morning, Bill. Wow. Boy, the original blue streaker. Wow, awesome.
It's
Awesome, huh?
It's
Wow.
There you are, Bill. They always have to fight.
Did you see that?
Yeah, oh yeah. Awesome. That's what he said. Yeah, I almost bought one of them. They were for sale over in Michigan, and this guy bought them. That's why I missed out. Here's Jenny Thorne, wife of Ace Towing. How you doing, Jenny?
I'm doing well.
Awesome. Good seeing you here. We'll talk to you. We'll spend time and talk later, okay? I got to get this footage on when I can do it here. Morning, Jamie. Happy time. Good morning, Bob.
I see your
I tried. I tried. But too much traction. That sure grip this way, and the Hemi too much power pushes it through the brakes. I tried though. Wow, this is awesome. The bigger shoes so I can walk farther with each step, right? Sound like a Wiener, huh? Wow, awesome. Look at the original radiator hose here.
This is an early one, isn't it?
What's the number on it? Check it out.
Yeah. Don't they put the...
Not always. In the door. Check on the door.
Yeah.
N57 1001 would be...
No, the schedule date.
Okay.
128.
All right.
But it's interesting because he's got the earlier air cleaners.
Yeah, I see that.
Three different varieties.
Yeah, there's no gussets in there.
Right.
Yep.
There's no stamp reinforcement.
Yep. Awesome, yep. Wow. Awesome original. And he's got the early power steering pump.
I saw that too. What's this thing down here, Mike?
What's that?
What's that down there? Looks like a filter.
It's a filter. That's wrong. That's wrong.
Yeah.
That's a 58 kind of filter, but who knows? Maybe they put it on there at the factory, right, Noel? The squirrels got into the assembly line, and they wanted to make sure to get all the walnut shells out of the gas line before it got there.
Who knows? That's order.
Wow. Awesome.
I think that's 58. You'll see the
1342. It was car number 341. Early. Yeah. Listen, did you hear that? Hear it again. Yeah, Marshall, turn your hearing aid up. Listen to this. Wow. Awesome. That's what you call quality.
It's still intact on there.
Oh wow, awesome. Yeah. So, what do you think, Marshall?
Oh, this is
A candidate?
Is this one? Did he buy this from you?
No, I never owned this one. No.
It was in a farm storage over 30 years.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's an easy project. That's not the normal.
Rusto, Mike, could you put under Tom Dooley on that record player there and plug her in for me? Bring back good memories as a kid.
Well, you can probably get it on this black coupe in there because he was running it. He was playing it.
Oh, what, Tom Dooley?
Yeah, he's got all these, Broadway type deals.
Did it sound slow or was it fast?
Oh, no, it was perfect timing.
Perfect timing, so the battery was charged.
If on it, would have done a walk.
Right now it's stock. It's on.
Awesome. This is Mike Sweetall, and most of the cars we're going to see in Randy's collection, Mike did the personal restoration on. And we're going to see one in there, right, that I've preserved for a while?
Yeah.
It's in there?
Have you seen it yet?
Oh, I have not.
You gotta get in.
You got to bring me in there, Mike. Bring me in there. Hey, morning, Michelle. It's a good little sunny pretzel morning, right? There you are, Ollie. There's Ace Towing Service. You know Ace? Have you met, Ace, Randy Thornton?
Yep.
Ace Towing. In the earlier days, we used to call him Clarabelle, like the clown on Howdy Doody, with no hair on the top. Rusto, Mike, what are we going to be seeing here now?
We're going to be seeing your Fast F convertible.
Wow. Oh, my God. Oh, boy.
Puts up to the standard, right?